From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Rogues going up against the Bats. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. And now the DH, Terry Pendleton. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jordan Westburg now at the plate. This to third. One out in the top of the first. Jose Bautista, the next to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. And that one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lindor on to first. And that is that. Back here at PNC Park. Now it's the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one. Montgomery measures 6 feet 2 inches. Just 21 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Pitch misses there. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. And that one is gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 2-0. Kyle Tucker now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 2 now. What a stop. The throw, and they get the out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. He swings and fouls one off. 1 down, base is empty.
Good morning, Mama. Look.
Ramirez snags it for
the
second out.
Damn.
Ellie De La Cruz up now. You don't
Born
want
to
to
mommy,
get on base.
Yeah, led baseball in
Jesus. What?
stolen bases
That was
last year.
crazy.
Also led the league in getting caught stealing. Nobody's perfect.
He was late there. Strike one.
This guy's
Baby, I'm going to just wear my work stuff. I know you're going to be mad, but I have to wear jeans and shit to work, and I ain't wearing nice ones.
got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. On the ground. Not in time. He's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Foul ball there. De La Cruz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one almost hit him. On the ground, right side, Chisholm slings to first, and the inning is over. Back here in Pittsburgh, new inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reynolds snags it on the run. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jr. brings it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Kyle Tucker. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and Tucker is returned. Bottom half of inning number 2. And the batter now, Tony Clark. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a ball popped up. Westberg hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman. That misses the zone. 1-0. 2 outs, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Ramirez. Long run into the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Jason Varitek. Skeens back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Line to left. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Pendleton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And it's fouled away. And here it comes. Hit weakly on the ground, and it goes just foul. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and that will fall.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that is that.
Not those deep
As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now the right fielder, Braden Montgomery. First First pitch misses.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Now one missed.
2 strikes. Three two.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. On the ground to Jazz. To first, leadoff hitter gone in the third. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Takes it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Ripped towards third. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Jose Bautista. First pitch, and he just misses. Bautista measures 6 feet even, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
As he was out front that time. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3. Scheme says sit down. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Anthony Volpe digs in now. That one the other way. Hauls it in, 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Junior makes the catch. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now, Ted Simmons. And that one fouled off.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
1-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Westberg tosses to first, gets the catcher by a step. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Junior in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Fought off foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Towards first, and foul ball. Goes down looking. Next is switch hitting first baseman Tony Clark. To third. To second, and he's out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. Back here at PNC Park, now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Out towards right center field. Griffey gets under it. And there's 1 away. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And it gets by him. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Throw cut off to third. And he's out. So now the DH spot, Terry Pendleton. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. So man into scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouled off. He was late. The 1-2. In the air out to center. Griffey on his horse. Long run, tracks it down. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first.
Safe, he's good.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Fouled off left side. That one way inside.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here's Francisco Lindor. On the ground to third. On to first. And that will end the... And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Jordan Westberg. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, Jose Bautista, 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Ripped to third, but handled, and we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the DH, Kyle Tucker. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Ramirez hauls it in, and there's one away. Ted Simmons will hit next.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Foul ball. Going 2 now. Here's a tapper towards short. Volpe fires across the diamond, gets the catcher by a step. 2 outs, base is empty, and the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Outside. That one misses. And now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Popped up. Makes the catch. Inning over. Back here at PNC Park. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss at a slider.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fly ball center field. Junior makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. Fair ball. One gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 2-2. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Wow.
And that is out of play. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base. Go-ahead run on base. Curtis Granderson, the next to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Junior sizes this one up. He's got it. Running tags at second. And he gets the third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. Terry Pendleton digs in now. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a chopper out to short. Lindor on to first. They limit the set for the last half of the seventh. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. So up next, Tony Clark. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. That one fouled off. Foul ball still 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Reynolds,
Inside,
the next
ball
to
one.
hit, takes ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Granderson makes the grab. And that back here in Pittsburgh. New arm out of the bullpen, Felix Bautista.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Jose Bautista. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder. Great. Montgomery. There's a swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle.
Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. No outs, runner at first. And now it's Frankie Lindor upstairs. And it's 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. The 2-1. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And it skips into there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Line and a base hit into right. Go-ahead run holds up at third as the ball comes back in. Second and third after the double. And now a very big at-bat for Kyle Tucker. That one not close. Ball 1. Ramirez trying to get to it. drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. In to score is the runner from third. Tie game here in the eighth. And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. On the ground, right side. A sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the play. Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Jaysdad20 Jr. And there's a foul ball. Strike two.
Oh, doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
So they're down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Hit to right, and that should do it. Ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game.
I'm not playing anymore. I did enough this whole week.
And now Braden Montgomery. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Oh, my God.
Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. Fastball for a strike. Lindor at second with nobody out. Next offering is down low. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down.
Now this one gets through. Here's the throw to the plate. In there, he's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
The 0-1. Late with the swing there.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Torres. Off balance speed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. A two-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. Now a chance for Ken Griffey Jr. Ground ball right side, and he's out on the tag. 2 down, bases empty. And now Tony Clark.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Soler ranging back on it. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He flexes his power with that swing. Their third home run of the inning. It's 5-0. Brian Reynolds here. And that one missed.
How good these offenses are. There's a lot of time left.
And a foul ball.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Stays alive. 2 outs. Up the middle, collected by Torres. Jump throw across his body, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Michael, stop.
Back here in Denver, on the hill, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. Hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So digging in, Jordan Westberg.
Stop it, Chloe.
Westberg, 26 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. 1 out, bases empty. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Swings through that.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
0-1's the count.
They say to win. 2 outs, bases empty.
0-2.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Cuts and misses. It's a second inning set to go. Here's the
fire out.
Stop it. That's enough.
okay, all set to go. Now it's going to be Braden Montgomery. Base knock center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's
ouch, that one got him. Here's Kyle Tucker. And takes low for ball one. And that one ripped into right. And it's caught for the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Ted Simmons. Bregman quickly to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Max Fried. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's Alex Bregman. Just missed. One out, bases empty. And that one pulled foul. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Ball. Full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one is lifted in the air. Montgomery, long run. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not in time. He's safe. Roman Anthony now at the plate. In the air, left side. Reynolds trying to get there. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The relay, not in time. He scores. And it's 1-0. So now here's the DH, David Ortiz. And it's fouled away.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Now 1-1. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Out to short, Lindor. Handles, throws to first, and that'll keep more. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Jimenez back to work. De La Cruz goes 6 feet 5 inches, hitting 5th in today's lineup. Usually a shortstop, but today starts at third.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
The 0-2. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. But he's in there easily. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That's out to center field. Pizzana settles under this one. Makes the grab, one away. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. Fastball for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there.
Oh, and now a wild pitch. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And now maybe extra bases. The run scores from third, and they trail by one.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Toss to Muncy, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's the second baseman, and that misses. And that's ball one. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Anthony under it. And that'll do it. Here's Muncy to hit. Max Fried will go to work. Hit on the ground to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. And now it's going to be Jaysdad20. To the right side. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Doesn't stop, heads for home. Safe at the plate, and a missed play comes back to bite them. It's 2-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And another ball. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. De La Cruz makes the grab, 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Griffey on his horse. He's got it, and that is that. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Braden Montgomery. In the air, left field, down the line. Ramirez takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Slider right there. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Now fly ball to right center. Bazzana makes the grab, and there's 2 away. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Bregman to first. Third out. Roman Anthony digs in now. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add on. It's 3-1. At the plate, Carson Williams. That one inside.
That's a ball.
1-0. Drilled out towards left center field. Griffey drops step, ranges back to the warning track, makes the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Muncy, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he is.
A swing and a miss. Ted Simmons getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these players just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. A double and a run scored his first time up. Inside.
Nope, that's in.
And that's ball one. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and the leadoff man aboard. So up next, Terry Pendleton. Fastball is outside.
Ball.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Grabs it on the run, and there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Montgomery on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Travis Bazzana. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that one off the outside edge. Varitek off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Tony Clark now at the plate. Doubled his first time up. Jimenez back to work. Late swing, foul to the left. Clark goes 6 feet 7 inches, 240 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Reynolds
One ball,
stands
no
in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that one sliced foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
1 and 2's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. It's 3-2. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the second baseman. Swing and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at first, 1 away. That's down and in.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And ball 4 to a board.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Lindor swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So here's Kyle Tucker now, 0 for 2 in this one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. That ends the... Here's Alex Bregman, 1 for 2.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Fought off foul.
Well, these guys doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. And they get Bregman for the out. So digging in, Roman Anthony. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Missed inside with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
This one in the air right field makes the grab for the second out. And now the shortstop, Carson Williams. In the dirt.
0-1.
Two outs. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ted Simmons.
The catcher, Ted Simmons.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. On a line. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the third baseman.
I know. You should use your amazing design expertise to get his attention.
Miss Booker did say I have complete creative freedom.
Ellie De La Cruz.
So many options.
4 cents, A-line, drop, waist, shift, on, silk.
Sushi.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Sushi. I don't know that style.
No, sushi to
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Grounds one to short. Toss to Muncy. 2 up, 2 down. Ken Griffey Jr. will hit next. And a big swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
To the right side. Throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Well, 1-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. This one smoked out to left. Nice grab on the run. And there's 1 down. Here comes Max Muncy.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Strike on the inside corner.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Good job.
That one off the mark. 3-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Line drive, base hit right field. So a man at first. Now here is Terry Pendleton. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And now 2 aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Got it. Well, 1-run game. Now here is Tony Clark. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here.
Knuckles, stop it.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
0-2.
That one ripped. Puts it away for the out. Digging in is the switch hitting out. Fielder Braden Montgomery.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Pendleton. Bregman for 1, and that's 2. And the batter now, Manny Ramirez. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Felix Bautista.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike. No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Hit in the air out to center field. Griffey in pursuit. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fasano, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Headed towards the corner. Reynolds makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And now it's Alex Bregman, 1 for 3. Clips the corner, strike 1. Ball 1 there.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is going to go. Alex Bregman sends it out. It's 4-2. Base is empty with 2 away. And now, Roman Anthony. Anthony checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. And another ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one high in the air to left center. Junior gets under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. But there's this one high and deep, way back there. Going, gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 4-3. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable because he has.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And we're starting over. It's 4-4. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Simmons digs in now. Pendleton. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. Tied at 4. Tap foul to plate. Next offering is down low. Now 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. So 2 down now, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swinging a foul straight back. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. That one to first. The tag, and he's out. And that is the inning. And now the DH, Jaysdad Bay. He's already homered in this game. John Franco gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
On the corner for a strike. That one found hard the other way. High fly ball out into left center field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's the shortstop, Carson Williams. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. 1 down, base is empty.
That missed. That's the ball.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. And a swing and a miss. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Once he digs in. And ball 1. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1
2
strike.
outs, base is empty. Swings through that one.
1 and 2's the count.
And a swing and a miss. Tony Clark getting ready to hit. Jansen back to work. And that one fouled off. 0-1. And fouled off. Hammered on the line, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, The odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Brings it in, and there's one away. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just
No,
missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
This one in the air, center field. Bazana has this one sized up. Brings it in. 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Braden Montgomery.
Braden Montgomery.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And that is out of play. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw comes into third, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
To the left side, but it is well foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Outside low, going to count 1 and 2. He goes down looking. Now the catcher up to hit, Jason Varitek. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Slice to right, and no one can get there. Around first, digging for 2. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
0-1.
Pendleton in the box now. Takes strike 1. Out to short, Lindor. Slings it across. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now on the bump, Michael Kopech.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the...
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So up next, Travis Bazana. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Winning run stands at second. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one carrying. And it bangs off the wall. In comes the winning run. And they walk it off 5-4.
Locked it off on me.
Close one here today. And your final 5-4.